What's up, YouTube? Thanks for tuning back into Chase Games, or for the very first time, because what I have for you today is a new player video. Yes, the two things that work well for me are new player videos and top 10 videos, so let's do both. Alright, so let's get right to it. I'll try not to linger as much as I usually do, but we all know that's not going to happen. Alright, number one, re-roll. Okay, how long have you been playing? Don't care. Did you re-roll when you started playing? Have you been playing for less than a month? Okay, we'll start. If you've been playing for less than a month and you didn't make sure to get the new best unit with your first 3,000 gems, you should probably re-roll. Okay, it's pretty easy. You know, I'm not going to show you in here. It's going to take forever. It's very easy to do. Okay, once you play through the game once, you can go to the menu, delete your play data. Okay, it's not valuable if you didn't do it properly, trust me. Delete the play data and then start again. It will give you the option to skip the tutorial. Okay, there are many videos about this. Just search DQT reroll. I'm sure you'll find something, probably from me. Okay, number two. Yes, we're doing this fancy. It's Notepad, and I am I'm just resizing the window. Maybe. There we go. Get through story, okay? You'll figure this out on your own, but story actually unlocks quite a few things. I reinstalled on a new device recently, today. So when you do that, you get a lot of new notifications for things you already did. Yeah, so, story. Yeah, do it every... no, not every day. Yeah, do it as fast as you can, getting through... You'll unlock better daily quests. You really want the daily quests. I'll show them real quick. They're fairly obvious, but the experience one, for example, these lower rank ones, you only want to do these once each, and I say once each because you do get gems for doing them. So try to get them full complete the first time. If you play well enough, you shouldn't have to repeat at least the first or second one. And depending on when you watch this, there might be a fifth one. I think we're about a month away from that right now. But yeah, so the sooner you go through story, the sooner you get different and better daily quests unlocked. You also get more rank up stages, ability tome stages. You get them eventually. Some of them you unlock more equipment quests. They don't matter. We'll actually touch on those in a minute. Yeah, get through the story. At a certain point, you'll be able to start doing other things, like the current event that's up, with very, very, very few exceptions, and I mean like hours generally. There's always an event up, and there's usually something worth farming there. There's old content to go through, etc. You'll get there. Even when you start getting through some of that content, mix it up with story. You generally don't have as much of a problem with the new, stronger units and increased experience that you get now. You don't usually have to worry about experience so much because the story is based on, you know, units from 3 years ago. But if you do hit a wall in story, go do some events, level up, you know. So yeah, never play a stage just for stamina. All right. So, let's see. No, I'm going to hit the wrong thing every time. I'm holding control instead of alt. What to rank up as far as units and abilities? Look, here's the hottest tip you're going to get, newbie. Join a community. The Reddit, there's some people on there. It's kind of a slow thing. Discord. Alright, if you want to chat with people in this game, you got to get on Discord. I'm kind of an old guy. Like, I never used Discord before this. And now I have my own. I'm super cool. Which you can join. My Discord is in the comments. Kage also has one. It's not as cool as mine. There's the official Discord ran by a fascist dick. And, I don't know, there's probably some smaller ones too. Yeah, go on the Reddit for a list of them. But be careful, it's also ran by the same fascist dick as the official one. Official doesn't mean anything. He just was the first one to make one and he called it official. Long story, doesn't matter. Join a Discord, join a community, ask questions. Let's go. So a lot of the units that you're going to get, okay, are worthless. They are worthless, okay? It's just kind of, yeah, it's a gotcha, okay? Most of the top units in the game are useless, especially once, or sorry, not most. A lot of the old top rank units are pretty much worthless. There's still a couple that are worthwhile, but you're also limited to how many units you can rank up. There are materials that you need for ranking up that are limited, so to get everything to the max level is not possible. So you need to pick and choose what you do. In fact, well, I should show you. All right, just so you understand, because not every gacha is like this. So if you've played any, so these materials are fine. All these things up to rank 4 on S ranks. Okay, all of these materials are farmable. You can get as many as you want. You'll get slowed down with the iridescent irises. But then, once you go to rank 5, this one on the top left, an iridescent orb, this is... I don't think... Yeah, this is the most... it's the scarcest resource in the entire game, okay? Do not waste those. So you can take any units up to S4 as much as you want. But this only applies to S ranks. A and lower, they do not use iridescent orbs. You can max level them. Okay. Yeah, them and higher, you're going to need one orb to get to S5, a second one to get to S6. Not two, just one for 5, one for 6. Okay, 2 total. Okay. And then you see, this is actually the amount that you need for everything. So at S7, you need a new material, but it is farmable. And the same for rank 8. Okay, I'm actually low. This account is relatively new, and they are kind of a rare drop, but they're only a small, you know, they bottleneck you sometimes, but you can always farm more of them. They're really not that much of an issue after you get rolling. But like, okay, so I love Dragon Warrior. Dragon Warrior 1, Dragon Quest 1, Dragon Warrior. So anything associated with that game, I love. But this unit here, the Dragon Lord, now you'll only find this guy on special banners now. He is no longer useful, okay? Not at all. Alright, so as much as I love this guy, I'm never going to put iridescent orbs in him because you only get so many. You will have plenty of orbs given to you going through story and playing properly, which I'll touch on, to get a good party, to get a couple of good parties. You will not hurt to level and rank up your best units, okay, for a long time. But if you're throwing that at every unit that you're like, oh, that's awesome, I like this big giant squid, okay, you can't. I am going to put out another video, probably with that guy Kage I mentioned, okay. We're going to talk about which units in the general pool are dead, okay. But yeah, try to join a community and check what is actually worth using. And then another thing, just abilities. This is much simpler. The items that you need to upgrade abilities are much more easily found than the rank material. Well, okay, you can farm them. None of them are finite. Okay, but you do need a lot of them. Let's see. Like, look, the abilities go to a max of 10. Okay, this one I have 36 of these tomes, and that's not. You know, there's a progress bar here. You know, I'll talk about them in another video, but basically, you only want to go up to max ability on your best units for their best abilities. See this one? This one I don't really need right now. I mean, I can get that up later. It doesn't matter. I'm just waiting. I'll use it for talent points or something, or tact points. But yeah, if you've got a unit that you just use only in PvE or something, you don't need that ability to plus 10. Take it to 6 or 8 or whatever. That's another thing. Just check with your community, okay? Be like, just ask them, do I really need this ability at 10? You know, let's look at this guy, okay? His ability is, he has one. This is a very good unit. Selflessness. Do I need to max rank this ability? Probably not. Get it to 6, get it to 8. Now it's a B rank ability, so it's a lot cheaper than A rank ones. But, yeah. Anyway, I'll make another video talking about abilities. Alright, let's go on to number 4. Let's see if I can do it right this time. Gold and stamina are not Oh. I meant to say it the other way around at first. Gold and stamina are finite, okay? Alright. There's one thing... Okay, this is a good thing and a bad thing, depending on how you look at it. If you want a glass half full or half empty, whatnot. You are never going to log in and go, man, I don't really have anything to do right now. No. You have 8 things that you should be farming every time that you log in. And stamina is limited, and they charge you gems for more. Now, just like any other gacha, you do get gems for playing, but again, that is a very fine... I didn't even bother putting that up there. If you've played a gacha or heard of it, you should know. Gems are finite. You get so many. You get some for logging in. You get some through daily ability or missions and whatnot. But you know, once you get all the gems that you can farm, that's it. You're waiting for new stages, new missions, new login bonuses, or you can buy them. Real quick, okay. This is kind of a dirty little thing. Let's say that you want to get exactly 3,000 gems. They say you can only do this pull with paid gems, okay? It's fairly obvious, that part. They're like, oh, okay, I have to pay gems. This thing, Gem Pack D, it's like, okay, I need 3,000 paid gems, so this will give me 2,940, and then, oh, a bonus 240 gems. I'll have over 3,000 paid gems. No. The bonus gems are free gems, okay? They are given to you. They go in the free category. So when you want to do something that takes paid gems, you have 2,940, and they give you 240 that's free. It's definitely scumbaggy, okay? This game is a lot of fun. It does some cool things. It's very easy to be free to play in this game, okay? Square Enix are also really predatory dickwads. The game is extremely predatory in some ways. Like I said, you're always going to need more stamina. You're always going to need to farm things. The other thing, gold. I say this because when you start playing, they're going to give you small stockpiles of gold, and you'll get chunks of gold here and there, and you won't be spending much of it. And you're going to say, I don't know what this guy's talking about. I have infinite gold. I barely look at it. Wait until you start getting things to max level, and you start going into PvP, and you start, you know, I need this ability at +9 and +10. I'm ranking all these different things. Yeah, I've got more units. Awesome. Your gold goes fast, okay? Upgrading equipment, you'll start doing that more rapidly after you get to a certain point. All these things are important and good to do. But yeah, your gold goes quickly, so don't be confident just because you've got hundreds of thousands of gold right now. Okay, it all goes quickly. And yeah, so the stamina, that's another thing. Just be in a community. Just ask for advice there too. Okay, I know you're not watching this video, but just check with people like, hey, what should I be farming right now? You know, because you got to get through new player stuff and then event stuff. You got to balance a little bit. All right. Oh, spoiler. What to wait on? TNT. I just wanted to make sure I didn't forget. There are 2 modes. Okay, TNT. Okay, this is just a whole other thing. I'm not going to talk about it right now. This is the kind of thing, maybe other gachas that you played have modes like this. You need a big diverse box for it, okay? You and your 4 S ranks that you've got halfway leveled, you are going to waste your TNT board tickets, okay? Because they are also finite, okay? You get them at a regular pace, and the mode takes a while, so don't worry. Save those tickets. You can stock up to 20 of them. You only get a couple at a time, so don't sweat it. Just, you'll know when you can do it, okay? The other thing is battle roads, okay? Battle roads are incredibly useful for a new player. There's a good chance that the unit you rerolled for, okay, has a battle road with a current event. So you can actually level them to max level for free. Right now, if you were to start, you get a copy of this guy, the Legendary Monster Wrangler. Terrible name. If you get a copy of him, now you're going to have to use rank up materials on him, like I described before, but as far as the experience, you can level him to max level for free in this battle road. It takes a while, okay, that's a whole other thing. You generally leave your phone on, maybe an auto tapper some people like to use. Put it on, go to bed, they'll usually wake up max level or close. Yeah, it takes hours and hours and hours to do it for free. Um, XP is also kind of finite in this game. Um, don't waste experience. It's not really the most important resource, but when you're doing content that anything that costs stamina gives you experience, you want to always try to be earning experience. But battle roads are free stamina that still give experience, but for very limited units. The reason I put this on what to wait on, okay, is all these other battle roads, they give some pretty important things. They can help level up your box, okay? When you're a new player, especially right now because we're waiting on the next rank, which changes things. If you watch this after December, it won't be an issue. But you should probably have more important things to do right now. Don't worry about ranking up all these battle road units yet. You've just got better stuff to do, okay? But once you do have the materials and time and gold to start ranking up these units, they're very worthwhile. There is a system in this game called Master Rank. So even though you might not care about all these low rank units, which a lot of them do have a use, you will find a use for these units somewhere. Whether it's an event that limits the characters that you can use, or weight-based content. The units all have a weight cost. Sometimes you have an extra 10 weight on your PvP team or something you'll need, or an ability. Sometimes there's a stage mission that wants you to use only units of a certain rank or a certain weight. So, and sometimes even the lower rank units will get a blossom that actually makes them just useful. Maybe not power-wise, but buffs or something of that nature. But aside from the units being inherently valuable on their own, every level that you have on a monster gives you one level in the family ranks, okay? So for other monsters in that family rank, like demon, undead, inorganic, slimes, dragons, nature, beast, the question marks are dark lords, heroes, all the units in that class, okay, will get stat buffs based on how many other characters you have leveled up in that family. So you do get boosts to all of your characters by leveling up the less important ones, okay? But like I said, that's not going to be your first priority. Okay. Alright, number 6. Mini medals. I know, you guys already saw it. What the heck is a mini medal? Okay. I mentioned before that where are they? They're right here. A very finite, the most finite resource, the most limited resource in this game are iridescent orbs, okay? The number one reason to get mini medals as you go along, okay, are the iridescent orbs. There's also other cool stuff. You've got some weapons that will help you out a lot. I really want to get my liquid metal jacket. Dark crystal staff, I don't know if that's still good. Liquid metal helm is probably still useful. But there's some gold here, there's some gems. You could see the first few things really aren't that valuable. Okay, so for, when you're going through like the first 40 mini medals, pass. Okay, it doesn't matter. It's it's a checklist, so you don't have to spend mini medals. But anyway, yeah, you'll start getting iridescent orbs, you'll start getting gems, you'll start getting swords. The reason I'm putting this here is you can get these as you go through story. Okay, whenever you play story, okay, I don't think I have any for you to check. No, I've cleared them all already. The little lower right-hand corner of the screen, right where it's saying more recruitable friends right now, you'll still be able to see it a little bit. Keep your eyes open. A little treasure chest icon, okay? If a stage has a treasure chest icon, that means that stage will have a treasure chest that you can go open. The first couple chapters, it's usually going to be junk, okay? Just go open it, check that box, okay? Check mark that box and check the box. Your units will never do it on auto, so most of the story you can do on auto. Make sure you take it off auto, okay? Look at the stage before you start it, and then go do it. There's also pots. I don't know if pots will have a treasure chest icon from the thing. Try to take a look at stages before you go. That's usually only late stages. The first 15 chapters, they don't really hide much. There are some hidden pots that they don't warn you about. You can see them. You know what? Don't worry about it right now, okay? But if you see a pot, you'll start recognizing them. Go and check them. A lot of times they will have mini medals. There's mini medals for stage missions. You'll get them here and there. Okay, the upgrade stages have them. Just start paying attention to where mini medals are and try to get them if you can. There are a lot of mini medal. I've been playing this account for over 6 weeks now. You can see I still have a lot of mini medals to go. You can have all of those things in that shop I just showed you. Okay, just a lot of them are too hard for a new account or just not the most valuable thing for you to be chasing. You know, you need a more diverse box. You need the lower rank units to do. There's a lot of stage missions that give mini medals for clearing with F ranks, E ranks, C ranks, etc. Okay, so if you do pay attention to where mini medals drop while you're playing, which is very easy to do, you can get a lot of extra resources along the way. So don't do it later, do it now. Okay, it will help you a lot. Okay. Number 7 is player rank experience. You will also you can check your player rank experience by pressing the very top left corner of the screen here where it says rank. Hit that number. It will show you how much experience you need to get to the next one. The first couple days where you're playing, keep in mind that when you get to a new level of player rank, okay, you'll fill your stamina bar. So try to be careful when you're going to your missions tab and accepting. It'll all be under feats. When you accept your player rank experience, yeah, just like these, they'll look like these missions here. If you've got like a dozen of them done, which going through story will happen, get them one at a time, okay? Do one player rank at a time. It's a small thing, but I hate wasting stamina. But yeah, there are a few other things. For example, I said I would touch on the... Where do they have them now? Extra? Yeah, extra because they're just... No. Not extra. Where is it? Where do they put them? The equipment stages. Oh, they put them in extra. Okay, so yeah, you have to go to Reminiscence and then extra. Wow, so they're a relic now. Okay, but when you play these, okay, you'll see if you click on the little medals there, the top right, they do have stage missions, and a lot of these will have. It's hard to see, so I can't highlight it. This gave me a mini medal. So all you do is clear this stage, and you deal at least 500 damage to one unit. So there's a lot of things like that will give you a mini medal. Oh, sorry. Also, there's missions for clearing these 1 to 3 to 5 times. Okay, they will give you a small amount of player rank experience. That's also one-time only stuff, so you can't just farm player experience. There's only so much. Okay, but you'll want to get that as you go, and just anytime you see that you can get player rank experience, go for it. Alright. Very, very useful. And the stamina bar is pretty small in this game. For example, I mean 8 hours. You get 12 stamina an hour. Okay? After 8 hours, you've already gotten 96 stamina. So if your bar is only 100, you know, I hate wasting stamina. That means you gotta be like a no-lifer, playing the game and getting down to 0 stamina before you go to bed. And then if you sleep like 7 or 8 hours, you need to open the game right away and burn your stamina right away. Now, most people probably aren't going to be that hardcore, but the bigger you get your stamina bar, the less no-life you have to be to not waste stamina. But even right now, I'm at a decent rank, 27. I still have a few left to go. But still only have 119 stamina, so that only gives me 10 hours. Almost exactly 10 hours, a hair under. So, yeah, it's kind of silly. Anyway, next thing. There's only 10, okay? Hold on. What you should get from Reminiscence. Okay, you are going to look at these Reminiscence shops, and I think there's a lot of people that won't warn you. You just go and assume that you can get everything from these Reminiscence shops. This is like one of the oldest events that's in Reminiscence. It's the second oldest. The Slime Festival. Okay. Now I've already gotten a lot from this, but fragments, these family fragments, these are used to get awakenings of gacha units. Okay, basically a free awakening. You can only do it for each unit once, but so these family fragments are extremely valuable. Okay, they're very finite. They cannot be farmed. Iridescent orbs also cannot be farmed. Okay, stamina herbs also. Yeah, whenever you see stamina herbs, get those. That's obvious. But as for these other things, you can see already, this is kind of why I'm telling you guys, like I bought these things. You're going to really be tight for these second stage rank up materials. this is the first stage here. You only use these on the lower rank units, but you'll start to see, you know, these shops like, oh, they have all these things. I can use these A rank tomes. You're gonna need a lot of A rank tomes. I need these iris. I need these. Most of the old weapons are garbage. Don't worry about any weapon that's A rank, for the most part. Weapon A rank weapons suck. A rank armor sometimes important. Anyway, yeah. Here's the thing: you actually have to play these stages and use stamina on them to get the resources for these shops. Okay, there's only so many old units to farm. There's only some of them that are actually worthwhile. Let's go look at this one. Let me see. The Halloween event. This unit, this event, okay, only has one farmable unit. I think there's not even other, like, story units to farm in there. Like, there's just the one event unit, and the A rank weapons to farm there are utter crap. They're completely worthless. So when you start looking at this shop, this is one of the weakest shops, but you'll see stuff in here that you like, okay? Get what you need, okay? You need the fragments, you need the herbs, you need the iridescent orb, and then after that, just getting stuff that you like the most, okay? So don't think that you're gonna go and clear the old Reminiscence shops. The other reason I bring it up is, say that you start with a unit like, okay, your reroll unit is, right now, Laja is the newest unit, okay? Oh, he's an undead unit. This is the worst example I can pick because there's really not a lot of undead fragments in there, but you can actually look through the Reminiscence shops and see which event shops had undead fragments in them and then farm them, okay? So you can go and get those. Hero is much better. There's a substantial amount of hero fragments in there, which I mean probably about 200. You need 100 for each awakening on an S rank, so again, don't go silly with those. Check with the community about what is actually worth using fragments on. I don't care if you're sitting on 100 or 200. They go fast, okay? Don't waste your fragments. But yeah, you can go check the shop beforehand and see which stages to go and get, it'll generally be 3,000 of the event currency. Go get those coins, and then you can buy, 30 fragments here, 30 fragments there. It's almost always 30 fragments. And then you can go buy an awakening copy of your brand new unit. I'll make another video about character awakenings. They're very important. Okay. 9 Medini medals. Okay, these have one source. Okay, these are from gacha units that you get copies of. So whenever you get an awakening of something, you also get a Medini medal. Okay, so the gacha system will have S ranks. They're the most important. A ranks are sometimes useful. Alright, and then B and C's. B's and C's are mostly garbage. They have their rare use. I talked about why lower units can still be good sometimes. But every time you get them, alright, you get a Medini medal. Okay, whenever you get a copy of an S rank, you get a rainbow, a gold, an A rank will give you gold, and then the B and C's just give you silver. Okay, the silvers are not worth that much. You can save up 700 of them. Okay, so that's 700 dupes of B and C units. Okay, you don't get one for the first time. Doesn't matter that much. You can trade that in for a meeting ticket A. Okay, this will let you go and get one copy of any A rank in the game. Its value is limited. I usually use them for Illustrious Iris. You can trade in 20 of them for there. There's no need to use these right now. Never, ever in my experience has it ever been a good idea to trade for the Upgrade Tome Bs, or never the Experience Codex Ms. I can guarantee that's always a terrible idea. The golds are a little bit more valuable. For 100 of them, okay, you can get another meeting ticket A, okay? But for you can exchange 3 of them for Iris, so obviously these are rarer than the silver ones. What I can assure that you're basically always going to want to use it on the iridescent blossoms, though. Okay, these are another pretty limited resource in this game. You can only get so many a month, and you'll find them in shops and things like that too, but there's only so many that you can farm. Every month you can use 10 gold coins to get one of them, and you can do that 4 times. So you can do that most months. I've been able to do it each month so far. I spend a little bit, so my math is different. But yeah, you're if you don't always need iridescent blossom materials, I don't know what you're doing. And then the most the most rare, the most valuable are the rainbow ones. Okay, the all-purpose upgrade tome A's. Okay, they're nice. Never ever ever buy those with your rainbow Medini medals, ever. I also wouldn't suggest getting the rainbow orb. I think it's very tempting. Obviously, you'll be able to get these faster than the party member meeting ticket S. Like I said, even though these are valuable, in case you haven't put it together on your own, I mean, I haven't explained it, but maybe you're guessing. Party member meeting tickets S. Okay, when you get 150 rainbow Medini medals, which honestly, unless you're a big whale or something, it's going to take you over a year, close to a year, over a year. If you get that, and if you buy that, there is a special little shop down here, okay? Party member meeting spot, okay? This is where you can use that A rank meeting ticket, okay? You can get, any A rank. There are a couple of limited event characters that aren't going to be there, but other than that, every single gacha A rank is in there. Same for the S ranks. If you have 150 rainbow mini medals saved up and you buy that ticket, you can buy it and sit on it too. Any unit. Oh, you mean like, the older ones? No, literally any unit. The unit that comes out next week, if I've got 150 rainbow medals and I buy the meeting ticket, I can get that new ticket. This is the unit on the banner right now, Bishop Loggia. Okay? If I had enough rainbow medals, I could get that. So, yeah, it's definitely a really valuable thing. So don't waste your Medini medals. All right, you only get them from summoning, scouting. All right, and then master medals. Okay, I mentioned the importance of fragments. I'll go on about that more in another video, but I told you not to waste the fragments. It's the same thing. Master medals are okay. You get 2 master medal, you can trade 2 master medals for 1 fragment of any kind. So you can see here, I've got, it tells you on the outside, inside too. I have 49 master medals right now. And any of them, I can trade 2 of them for 1 fragment. And obviously you can do it in multiples. So I have enough to buy 24 dragon fragments right now. I'm going to do that. So it's every family too. So you're probably going to always be using these on like Hero or Boss Lord. At least that's the way it used to be. But there are some other. Anyway. Be careful. Okay, don't spend these as you get them. Like, oh, I think I'll need some beast fragments. Why are you buying them now? You can sit on hundreds of master medals. Don't waste them. They're more valuable than regular fragments. But Chase, you said that all the family fragments are valuable. Yes, some are more valuable than others. For example, nature. They haven't put out a nature S rank. I think the last one was a year ago. Well, that's another thing. So when you get those, if you buy, if you have 100 of those things, where is that? Oh, the Awakening. No, not there. Where is that shop? Is it in the middle? Oh my god, this is the best. Where did I? Oh yeah, sorry. It's done by family. So yeah, you go to that bottom shop, and we'll look at Hero. Oh no, so I was talking about nature. So if I were to have 100 nature fragments, the most recent unit I could get is Jamiris. He's over a year old. He's actually still good, but he's over a year old. So nature fragments are not as valuable as, Hero or Dark Lord units or Demon units. There's a fair amount of Demon. Undead was not a very good one, but the latest unit is Undead. Unfortunately, there's barely any Undead fragments to farm. So anyway, I listed master medals though because they're even more valuable than the family fragments. And the only place you get master medals from is by doing the daily quest for the master quest. So this rotates every, I think, 3 or 4 days. It'll be a different family. There's a low chance of getting one fragment of that family type. It's not guaranteed, it's a chance. But you will always get at least one master medal, sometimes you get two. So it's very slow. But they buy you an awakening for a gacha unit, okay? But you can only do that once. If you got 200 hero fragments, you can buy 2 awakening copies, but for 2 different units, okay? So that's it. That's 10 things. And it's taken me 35 minutes. Okay, I can't not be detailed and rambling, even right now. Yeah, I'm gonna make videos to expand on more of these ideas. They will also be super long and rambly. But join the Discord, okay? At least check out Reddit if that's more your speed. You know, if you're only semi-interested in this game and you got a burning question, I'll probably answer you in the comments, okay? Other than that, guys, have fun, and I'll be back with more soon. Have a good night.